This is my version of how Wanko's route would go if it were directed by Key, or more notably, Jun Maeda. Warning, there are spoilers for Wanko's route and for Maji, of course. If you're interested in reading her route without being spoiled, it's best to turn back now. The majority of Wanko's route would be exactly the same. Yamato would help Wanko train for the contest to be an assistant master. She would fight the great Miss Kishido and will eventually lose to Momoyo. Unfortunately, Wanko gets rejected by Momoyo, and you get this really depressing CG that makes you want to cry yourself to sleep. Once you get this CG, Yamato and Wanko's relationship starts to get strained. Yamato gets really insecure about how he wasn't able to help Wanko in her time of need and starts to avoid her for a while. They don't talk for at least a week. It isn't until Yamato decides to visit her and see what she's up to. However, he finds out that she's slowly dying from grief of not being able to help her sister out and the fact that Yamato hasn't been around for a while. Unfortunately, once he sees her, it's too late. She's minutes until death, and she's only able to give one last thanks before she breathes her last. Yamato gets insanely depressed, goes home, and starts to physically and emotionally punish himself for not being able to do anything to help Wanko in her time of need, as well as not being able to help her win the tournament. He realizes that he needs to stop, and he goes to his prized hermit crabs and asks for any help that he can get in desperation, knowing that they really can't do anything. Suddenly, a bright light in an area that looks like a big water tank replaces Yamato's room before his very eyes. A giant hermit crab shows itself and introduces itself as the Great Hermit Crab God. The Great Hermit Crab God thanks Yamato for giving all the love and attention he has been given to his hermit crabs Yadon and Kaden. He recognizes Yamato as a great human being, and he realizes the grief he's been having over the fact that he could not support his loved one and help her achieve her dreams. Due to the love that Yamato has been giving his hermit crabs, the Hermit Crab God is now allowing Yamato one more chance to support his loved one and also give her a better chance of achieving her dreams. The water tank world slowly starts to disappear, and the Hermit Crab God thanks Yamato one more time. Time is rewound, and Yamato finds himself at the first CG of the common route, with Miyako waking him up right on top of him. The rest of the common route plays as it does originally, but there is one big difference. Wanko's training is actually starting to make a big difference. She's slowly getting stronger than Yukie, and she's even starting to get on par with Momoyo's strength. The VN fast forwards to the tournament once more. This time, Wanko is very easily able to take out all her enemies, and is even able to beat Miss Kishido with relative ease. Wanko is then able to have a duel with Momoyo, and she barely comes out on top. Momoyo acknowledges her abilities, and Wanko is now able to be an assistant master like she's always wanted. Her achieving her dream has inspired Yukie to actually get close to making 100 friends, and Gakudo to somehow get a girl that's older than him to go out with him. Everyone in the Kazuma family stays friends and live out their dreams forever and ever. The end.